Turnbull. What's up, Nick?
What's going on?
It's been a while.
It's been a whole week. I can't wait for Friday to come back around.
I know. We had fun last time.
We did.
And I think we're gonna have just as much fun today with our guest.
I think today's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's something that we're gonna be talking about that's pretty new for me.
Yes.
So I have a lot of questions, a lot of interest, a lot of information that I want to take in today because I never really spoken about what we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah,
with our guest.
That with our guest.
Correct.
Yeah, he's it's pretty cool. Hell of an athlete, and I'm looking forward to it too. I'm limited in the knowledge also.
Yeah.
Of obviously we have you guys in suspense because I think it'll make a bigger impact when we do introduce him. But in the meantime, Nick, I wanted to ask you something because we didn't get to talk that much last time.
Right.
We spoke a little bit about your football career.
Okay.
Right. But I never mentioned the modeling career. I never asked you about your modeling career.
Okay.
And then I find out that you were this like top model. Can you tell me a little bit about that? You know, I thought I was going to launch your modeling career, but apparently
you were going to launch it.
I was going to launch it. I guess I'll launch your acting career. That's going to be next.
There's actually talks with the whole acting thing right now.
Absolutely.
So we'll see where that goes.
But tell me about your modeling career.
All right. So the first time it got brought about, I was in high school and I was walking in a mall and a lady comes up to me and just randomly says, "Can I take a Polaroid of you?" And I was like, "No, I'm not going to take a Polaroid." Yeah. She goes, "No, but I want you to model." And I was like, "I don't want to model." So I kept walking. You know, my focus was football.
Yeah, you know, I'm a football player.
That's
I'm not a model.
So I start to walk, and she stops me again, and she goes, "But you can make a lot of money." And I was like, "How much money?" So she was like, "You can make thousands." So I said, "Okay, take the picture." She took the picture. It printed out. My picture looked horrible. I thought right when she took it, it popped out. So she wrote my contact information down. I go home, I forget about it. 2 days later, I get a phone call from Sunglass Hut and Ray-Ban.
Oh, wow.
So they asked me if I wanted to do it, and they were going to pay me X amount, which I was in high school at the time.
Right.
Was a lot of money.
Of course.
And I got to miss school.
That was the best part?
Yeah, I got to miss school. So I accepted the job. I did it. And then I retired. I was like, I'm done. I was one and done.
You retired from your modeling career?
I retired from modeling.
One and done?
That's all I needed.
One and done. There you go.
On top of the world. You walk in the mall, my picture and posters were everywhere.
Oh, wow.
So I go on to college and I do an interview on TV.
Right.
Again, don't think anything of it. Had a great football game. I did my interview. The next Monday we had practice. I walk out of the meeting room and there was a guy standing there waiting for me. And he goes, "Do you want to model?" I'm like, "Not again." I said, how did you find me? And he said, "I saw your interview on Saturday."
Oh.
So we exchanged numbers. I did some pictures with him. Next thing you know, I'm in a GQ magazine, Vogue magazine, Asprey. I was considered for the Calvin Klein to be a Calvin Klein model, which I kind of turned it down.
Why'd you do that? I would have definitely jumped on that.
I would have, but at the time I was playing football, and I didn't want to mix that with me in underwear. I would have taken a lot of heat. Not joking, but I didn't want to deal with it. My focus was really football.
But I'm sure the money wasn't a joke. The money that was being offered.
If I told you the money it was and the amount of time,
tell me. You have to tell me.
You would know.
Oh, come on.
It was a lot of money. And it was
Can I guess?
A 6-month deal.
I can't guess?
Go ahead, guess.
Okay. I would say what, $500,000?
No, it was more.
Oh, shoot. All right. I'm going to go all the way to the top. Was it $1 million?
It was.
You're kidding me.
It was.
And you turned it down?
I did. And also I
can you go back and
I don't know. Well, no, I'm working out again, so maybe. Yeah. I actually had a question for you now that you brought that up. But yeah, I ended up not doing it. Right. And then same thing with Christian Dior. I ended up not doing that one. I don't think I turned Christian Dior down though. I think that just didn't happen.
And did you so with Christian Dior and with Calvin Klein, you never went back to them to do any type of work with them?
When once I was playing professionally,
Yeah.
I did have a I don't remember the agency, but they wanted me to come in. They were going to have me do acting classes and try to get me on TV.
Oh, wow. So, and then that's what I think that's somebody told me you were pursuing acting now.
Kind of.
Which you forgot to mention that to me.
Yes. Yeah, I'm talking to a few people about it.
Right.
Everyone keeps telling me, and people that are in the industry, that I have a face for it and my image and everything like that. So
no, and I've seen you in action. You act pretty well.
Yeah.
Especially with the pretty women that come up to you. It's a hell of an act.
Yeah, it's
I think you'd be a great actor.
I think I'll do
Can I be your agent?
100%.
All right, that's it. We're going back to Calvin Klein, Christian Dior.
Yeah.
We're gonna go beyond that. We're going Gucci, Prada. We're going everywhere.
Hey,
how about that?
I'm all in. Even though that's not acting, but we can still do that too.
Too funny. All right, so why don't we talk a little bit about our guest that we're gonna have now?
Can I interrupt that?
Yeah,
first?
sure.
Because we were talking about when I just said I was working out and stuff, I was doing my research on a bunch of things, and I think you're the person that can answer this question.
Maybe I don't know.
I looked up something that I don't really know what it is, and I wanted to see if you could explain it.
Sure.
Trying to figure out what peptides are.
Oh, wow. Oh, hold on. Before that, disclaimer time. All right. Are you retired?
I'm retired.
Okay. Wow.
Thank God. Trying to start a new
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. By the way, this is for educational purposes only. Okay. And it's all in fun. But that's a great question. Peptides are like the newest thing in functional medicine.
Right.
And a lot of these anti-aging docs are using these peptides. Not so much the gym rat, because they haven't figured it out yet. They're still with the old school steroids, which I think are horrendous. But anyway, so to explain peptides, I think this is the best way. Peptides are short branch chain amino acid put in a certain sequence in order to trigger the body to do something. So it actually triggers biochemical pathways, right? And they're a lot safer than any anabolics that are out there. Hell, they're a lot safer than hormones,
right?
And the good thing about it is that they're in and out of your system. So the side effects are very, very, very little.
Right.
And with peptides, these, you know the term biohacker?
Yes.
Okay. Basically, biohackers, nothing more than manipulating biochemical pathways. So these biohackers that are out there, that's how they're doing it. They're doing it mainly with peptides, because you could trigger these pathways without any interruption, without inhibiting any other pathways in the body.
Right.
It won't interrupt with most medications, and the half-life is very short. Half-life meaning the amount of time that the drug peaks in your body. So it's still going to be there, but it takes some time to get out. But the time that it peaks in your body. So peptides are terrific. So if you want to jump higher, there's a peptide for that. They're like apps on a phone. You know how there's an app for everything? There's an app. So there's a peptide for you to jump higher. There's a peptide for you to run faster. There's a peptide for you to become a better lover. There's a peptide for you to become a better actor and a model. So I don't know if I answered your question, but that's basically it.
So the peptides could basically pinpoint what you want it to do. So functionality wise, it's different than steroids, basically.
Oh yeah,
because steroids, just from my understanding, you use it and it gets you bigger, and
that's it. And it stimulates an anabolic pathway or an androgen pathway, but that's it. That's as far as they go. You don't do anything else. You can play with them, tweak them, and you could use them as a cutting agent.
Right.
You could use other medications that are not steroid, like clenbuterol. The bodybuilders back in the day, still today, they love to use clenbuterol, 2 weeks in advance.
Right.
It basically dries you up. And you can use furosemide, which is a diuretic, or any other diuretic. You release a lot of water, and you're looking the part. Then you oil yourself up, but that's bodybuilder stuff.
Yeah.
But we're beyond that.
Yeah.
We're beyond that. We're 20 years ahead of that. You can do the same thing with peptides. They're wonderful. They're awesome.
The peptides, when I was doing my research, it's new to me. So I had to ask you that question. If anyone knew, I knew you would know.
Yes.
So
that's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So good. I answered your question.
You did. I'm good.
Awesome. All right. So Can I introduce our guest? Absolutely.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
So our next guest, it comes from Mexico. We're welcoming him from Mexico. He actually just came back from Mexico. He did test negative for COVID, I heard. Okay, so that's a good thing. All right. We gotta be safe. We gotta be safe. Okay. And he is one of the most prolific bullfighters in Mexico from Mexico City. Let's welcome Jaime Maussan, otherwise known as Currito. Jaime, how are you?
Hi, how are you? How are you guys? Thank you
Welcome.
for having me.
Welcome.
Pleasure
We're-
to be here.
Good. We're excited to know all about bullfighting.
Well,
I don't know where to start because, you know, I think I've been to a bullfight maybe once or twice in my life. My parents took me. We were in Madrid or Barcelona,
yeah.
and they took me to a bullfight, and it was awesome.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I'll tell you what I remember, and it didn't traumatize me, contrary to popular opinion.
Yeah.
I remember that after they killed the bull,
Uh-huh.
the bullfighter came out with the ears and the tail of the bull.
Uh-huh. So it was a pretty good
Oh no, it was
performance.
great. Yeah, it
It
was,
was
a
a
great
pretty good
performance.
performance because those are the trophies. The trophies that the judge and the people give to the bullfighter based on his performance. That's are the trophies.
Wow.
One ear, 2 ears, the tail,
Right.
and
Wow. So those are trophies.
yeah, those are trophies.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I know nothing about bullfighting.
Uh-huh.
So right now,
Neither do
hold
I.
on.
Hey, Nick, neither do I.
No, but my thing is right now I just found out that you guys actually killed a bull.
Yeah.
So bullfighting is actually kill or be killed because I think it kill you as well.
That's exactly the factor that it's different from every other sport. There's
Somebody's gonna have to
somebody's
die.
dying. So
Somebody's dying.
somebody has to die in the.
So
That's crazy.
You're actually going against the bull, but who are you competing against? Is it the other bullfighters?
yes, against the
So
other
how
bullfighters.
are points added up? How do you win? Like how do you determine? Because if you killed a bull and I killed a bull, who won?
Well,
Well,
I'm
depends.
gonna win.
not the
Depends.
bull.
Are you modeling for Calvin Klein?
No, I want to hold the
He
red
might win
thing.
the-
Let's go.
This is a little bit different from most of the sport. This is a subjective thing. It is
Right.
not an objective thing. You can have the first performance on your life and kill the bull, and the other guy didn't kill it the right way, and the people like it better. So at the end of the day, the one that was the had the best performance, it's the other guy.
So are there people voting or the fans are picking? Like,
It's something that's why the bullfighting is so interesting because you can be sitting next to me
Mhm.
and watch the same performance
right.
and things way different from me. So there's a judge and there are rules. And there are really specific rules, but at the end of the day, the best bullfighter is not the one that has more ears or killed more bulls.
Right.
It's the one that charged the most, and where the one that the people wants to go and see. That's what they pay most.
So basically, Jaime, what you're saying is the one with the most action. Because when you say charge, means when you charge the bull.
No, I mean charge. They pay them the most. I mean, they here is not about.
Oh, you're talking about money.
Money. Yeah.
Oh,
the
it always
bullfight-
comes down to money.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, because
Everything.
it's a subjective thing. So you can fight. You can have the more fights in a year, but you're not the best. Or you will have the most trophies, but you're not the best because you're not the one that get paid the most.
Right.
That's why you say it's subjective.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because there's rule in the bullfight.
So basically, the one with the most Instagram followers.
Exactly.
That's what they're saying.
The guy that the people wants to see,
Right.
even though it was not the one with most trophies or the one that fights the most
Right.
in the year, that's why the people pay in
Right.
order to see it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
With that, I know you guys get injuries, and how often do people actually die from it? Not the bull. I'm talking about the actual bull.
Yeah,
fighter.
well, not that often.
No?
At the beginning, when you're starting, you get hurt a lot because that comes with the territory, and you gotta learn some way, and that's the way you
So
learn.
when you're learning, you're actually practicing with the bull with the horns and everything. You don't cut the horns off.
Yeah, no,
But
not
you
at
don't
all.
practice like with a little bull first.
Yeah, you start as a kid, and you start with the small bulls. There's this is like the professionals and the amateurs. When you start, even though you get paid, you're not amateur, but when you start, when you're a kid, like 12 to 14, 15, 16,
Right.
you fight small bulls. And then when you became a matador, then is when you start fighting real
big bull.
bulls, but bulls with 4 years. The difference between a real bull, a bull,
Right.
for a corrida, is that it has to has at least 4 years and at least 480 kilos.
Wow, that's amazing. And so let me ask you this: how do you train for this? Do you train? Like, can you give us can you summarize the training that it takes to be a top bullfighter like yourself? And by the way, I do want to talk about your dad because I know this is a family business,
Mhm.
and I know a lot of the bullfighting in Mexico and in Spain and Portugal is usually family oriented, right?
Yes,
It's almost like the
most of them.
circus, right? It's almost like it's handed. No, it's not a circus.
Yeah,
It's handed down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, all right. But anyway,
like
but
royalty, you can say.
it's like royalty, like royalty. That's better. Maybe that circle is bad.
Yeah.
But how do, like, we know what a football player goes through to get on the field.
Yeah.
We know what a baseball player goes through, and so on and so forth. Can you take us through that training?
Yeah.
Maybe they have peptides for bull.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's
Peptides for a
peptides
bullfighter, not for the bull.
That's
no,
what I'm
in
saying,
order
for
to be
bullfighter.
braver than you are, there's peptides for that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna need some.
Yeah. No, it's actually it's called peptides for big balls.
Exactly.
'Cause-
Exactly. Listen, it's there's a lot of technique involved in this because I play. I was telling Nick, when I was a kid, I play soccer, I play football, I play tennis. Everything. My mother tried to get me out of this, but you got it.
Imagine.
She tried to get you out of one sport to play football.
Yeah.
Usually everyone's trying to get out of football.
So you got it on your
In your
inside
blood,
of your in your blood. So my brother, he didn't like it. He never liked it. So he's a financial guy, but me, I have it. So even though my mother tried to get me out, I ended up doing it. But yeah, there's a lot of technique. When I start telling my father that I want to become a bullfighter, he was really tough to me because this is not like soccer that if you don't make a goal or in football you don't make a catch, well, they're gonna take you out of the field and people is gonna boo you and whatever, no? But
Right.
here you're gonna get hurt, really hurt.
Right.
If you don't have the right
They
technique.
have to take you out in an ambulance,
Yeah,
right?
because
Stretcher.
and when you're in Madrid, in Mexico, in Guadalajara, in Sevilla, in Barcelona, there's no problem. There's a hospital right there. But when you're in a
Little town.
little town in Mexico, far away from civilization, and there's not even a Band-Aid over there,
Yeah, that's bad.
then it becomes serious.
It's bad even with the hospital.
Yeah.
there.
I was going to tell you so bullfighting is really big in Mexico, really big in Spain, from what I understand,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
How many people go see you? I hear it's over 100,000 people.
Well, no, the biggest plaza in the world is the Plaza Mexico,
Right.
which is around 45,000 people
Oh, okay.
when it's full loaded.
Capacity, right.
Full capacity. In Spain, well, even though the biggest plaza in the world is Mexico, it is not the most important. The most important is Madrid. It's like the cathedral of the bullfighting.
Oh, wow.
So when in Madrid, there's like 35, 40,000 people capacity. And they put the Plaza de Toros in different categories. First class categories is Madrid, Barcelona, Sevilla, Mexico, Guadalajara, Monterrey.
Wow.
Where there's the plazas are called monumentales, monumental.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Monumental.
And then there's second level plazas, third and fourth level plazas.
Wow.
So depends on where are you fighting. The most important city in Mexico and in Madrid and in Spain,
right.
they have big plazas.
Right.
And then if you go to Mexico to maybe León or Celaya or Irapuato, then the plazas are smaller, like 15,000 people.
So why do you think that it's so big there and it never made it to the United States? Or did it? I think it did. No, it wasn't. No, I thought I had read that it did. But why do you think that it never made it here as a sport?
Well, different cultures. We in Mexico, we were conquered by the Spaniards. You were conquered by the English people.
Correct.
So there's different cultures. The Spaniard bring the bullfighting to Mexico and to all Central and South America.
Right.
Well,
right.
Not all. Maybe Brazil no, Argentina no, but Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, all these. They have all. And in Spain, it's the main sport or the main culture thing.
Absolutely.
The main.
That I know that.
Then the soccer.
Right.
Even though it's
so
bigger.
Bullfighting number one, soccer number two.
Exactly. Yeah. In Mexico, it's something like that. In United States, first, different cultures, and then animal cruelty. Here, it's different than in Mexico, even though there's some places and some political people that wants to stop that in Mexico and in Spain. The most important, the most wealthy people in Spain and in Mexico, they are involved in that. They own the ganaderias, they own the Plaza Toros. So it's something that it's becoming difficult to sustain and to have an argument why we do it. Right. But the people do not understand that if it wasn't because of the bullfighting, that specific kind of a bull wouldn't be not even in zoos. It will be done here in the face of Earth. It's because of the bullfighting, and there's no more. I don't know people that loves that animal more than the bullfighters and the ganaderos. Even though we kill them, but we have a lot of respect for them. We treat them the best
that you can,
the best that we can for the 4 years, and then they have the capacity to go fight for their life, and if they are brave enough and noble enough, they save their life, and they became the bull that that keep the kind going.
Yeah. So I have another question for how did you start? How did you start bullfighting?
Well, my father was a really famous bullfighter.
I heard.
Since I was a kid, well, I ¿cómo se dice eso en inglés, en español? Lo mamé desde niño, ¿no?
You lived it. You were passionate about it.
Well, I was. It was.
Yeah, you grew up around.
Yeah, I grew up around. It was.
Just like you took a football to bed,
Always.
He always took a bull. No.
But a sword.
A sword.
Yeah. When I was a kid, instead of having a ball or a football, or I had my capote and my muleta, a little one.
Okay, hold on. Capote. Do you know what capote is?
I don't translate.
Okay, I think that's a cape, right?
The cape. Exactly.
The red thing.
No, the pink thing.
The pink. It's pink.
There's the pink thing, which you use both hands when you start the faena, and then after the horses come and everything, then you start with the muleta and the sword.
Okay. Muleta is the red thing.
Okay.
Muleta is
the sword is behind the red thing.
The sword is behind with the right hand, and with the left hand, you have it on the right hand.
Okay, so you play I don't know if it's called play, but you play a sport where you have to have a sword and a tarp or whatever it is.
A cape.
A cape.
It's called a cape.
And then you have this 500-pound beast in front of you. you have to have adrenaline, but what before you come out and you have 45,000 people watching you, you know this big animal with these horns could possibly kill you. How, like, what gets you motivated? Like, you're not thinking about, man, if I step right and I should have stepped left, I'm gonna get horned.
Yeah, well, you think that before starting you said, motherfucker, what the fuck am I doing here?
That's what I would be like.
Yeah,
that's the least I would say.
I was thinking when I tell my father that I want to be here,
Right.
but that's the best. Adrenaline is the best drug in the world.
100%.
Absolutely.
And listen, and I have tried some of them, and this is the best thing. When you fight and when you finish and when you do a good performance, the feeling, the sensation after that, when you kill it the right way, because the bull didn't suffer and the people cheering you and telling you, hey, torero, that's the best feeling in the world. The best feeling.
Wow. So I heard it somewhere that you've expressed that feeling better than sex, better than.
Well, yeah.
Is that right?
Better than orgasm? Yeah.
Better than orgasm.
Yeah,
Okay,
man. It's after you finish or when you're doing that, the adrenaline is so much that you are your fear is, you feel the fear,
right.
but you want to do it again and you
It's like
want to do it
jumping out of
again.
an
It's addictive.
Right. Like
It's addictive.
wow.
And you're really scared. You're really scared.
I guess
but you want to do it again and do it again and do it again, and then it hit you sometimes, and you step up and said, I'm going again. It's a feeling that I cannot describe because it's different from everything that I have.
Have you ever been? What is it called? Horned? Like stabbed? With
yes. Well, yeah, a couple of times. Yeah.
Like how bad? Like
not that bad.
just like a scrape, not like it went through your leg.
It went through.
What do you mean not bad? That's bad.
You
got stabbed.
Yeah. It feels like something really hot is getting you inside of you. I said not that bad because my father was he get retired by a bull because it get hurt and le partió la femoral y el ciático. I don't know how to say
wow.
that.
So it basically injured his sciatic and his femoral.
Oh,
yeah.
And it was this
bad.
close. That was
Yeah. Well,
it was
once
that was
goes,
he was this close to
bleeding to death.
not to cut the leg.
Oh,
They were this close to cut
He
his
did.
leg.
Yeah.
He saved the leg and he couldn't do it again. So when I started doing that, my mother was, man,
Petrified.
Jaime.
So you guys have
What
no
the
protection on.
No protection at all.
Zero.
Man, I would be like your mom.
And
Like,
she said, hey, listen, have you ever seen the legs of your father? He didn't have two fingers on
Wow.
his left. He couldn't run. He couldn't walk the right way.
His
He has.
gait was. Yeah.
And she says, what are you thinking? And there's something that you cannot explain, but it's
Right.
something that you have inside of you, and you wanna show the brave that you are. You wanna show that you can do that. And after,
are you still doing it now?
I'm not doing it professionally. I'm just doing it. I retired long ago, but I'm doing it just for fun. I mean, not bigger, the biggest bull, but 400 kilos bull with my friends. It calls festivales. So
Yes.
so it's nice. I want to do it the right way. So I train myself. I have a special diet and everything because you have to be really thin and you got to be strong enough in the legs.
Why do you have to be thin? Because you got to fit into that outfit.
Yeah, no, this is
Have you seen that outfit?
First,
I thought to get out of the way.
No, have you seen that outfit? You got to weigh 95 pounds wet.
yeah, it has to be really artistic. So if you're fat and you're trying to do something, you're not gonna look good.
Terrible.
You got to look good doing it.
Yeah, we got to look.
Actually, I was prohibited to be on the gym by my father because you get really
Right.
like my friend here, Nick. He's really strong.
He's strong.
A little
He's a
bit.
football player, though.
You
He
know,
has to be strong.
I'm too big to be a bull.
Yeah, you used to be. You won't. look
Now that you
good.
say
Hey,
that,
I'm athletic though. I'll do it.
you mentioned nutrition, right? And you mentioned you got to be skinny. So look like fighters. They got to make weight,
Right.
But I got to ask this. This is going to come up.
Go ahead, man.
All right. Is the bull all juiced up? Is he on
Yeah, some of
anything?
those bulls are like
Because those
freaking
bulls
muscle.
don't look normal. That's not a regular bull.
This is the nature of the bull. Nobody does anything to the bull. There's a lot of myths about that. Imagine that you own a ganaderia,
right.
and you spend a lot of money because a ganaderia is really expensive,
Right.
and you have bulls and bulls and bulls, and you have to feed them, treat them well. You have to have a doctor there, everything.
Right.
And just because the guy that is gonna fight your bull or gonna kill your bull is not brave enough, you're gonna because they charge.
uh-huh.
They charge.
Right.
They put a price on the bull because of their performance.
Got it.
So if the performance is not good, if they do something to the bull,
The
and,
bull
and the
doesn't-
performance is not good,
The bull's
next
not working.
time they're gonna pay you less for the bull.
Got
So
it.
you have to buy the bull that you're
No.
about to go?
There's a empresario. There's a guy that is in the
businessman.
it's in the middle. He rent the plaza, and he buy the bulls, and then he pay you, and then all the money that he gets from TV, radio, the things that they sell, the beers and everything
Right.
that they sell, and then for the tickets,
They share with you the.
no, they don't share. They pay you, and they get the part, and it's a really good business.
So you have no familiar, like every time you do it, it's a complete. Obviously, it's a different bull.
It's a different bull.
So you don't know how that bull is going to
So you
react.
don't have
the
film.
behavior.
You don't have
Exactly.
film of the bull.
There's
You don't
no
know how the
behavior,
bull's going to
nothing.
react.
Nothing. You just have a reference from the ganaderia. If it's from the same ganaderia that you have fight before, there's a way they attack and everything. But there's a way to fight them.
Right.
But it's a living animal.
They could do
like
anything
the
you
first time
want.
that I went to fight with my father, and he said, "Listen, you're gonna do this, and I said, "Papa, what happened if he doesn't do what you're saying?" I don't know, man. It's a living bull, man. If you just run or you just take it, but man, this is the technique, and
Wow.
and he put me every day 2,000 times a day to do one thing and then another thing, because you need a lot of technique in order to
What attracts the bull to go to the red? What is it? The red? What is it
the
called?
muleta.
Muleta.
And capote. That's another myth. They think that the bull, all the animals, they see black and white.
Right.
They don't see
Colorblind.
colors.
Right.
So all the colors in the fiesta de toros is just to give a vistosity to the
Right.
to the fiesta, because you
Right.
have a red traje de torear,
Right.
red,
Right.
and
Your
and
outfit. Your outfit.
the
is red.
bull goes to the movement.
Okay, so that's why you guys do this. and you
Exactly.
stay
So
still.
if you stay still, and the thing that it moves is the capote and the muleta,
He's
then
gonna
the
go
bull is
towards-
gonna.
I don't trust that. I would never do it.
Yeah. Well,
Like I'm supposed to go like this, and I'm the meat, and I think it's gonna come out.
if you stand still,
Hey.
the bull is not gonna do anything to you.
At
That's the-
all. It won't
at all.
charge you.
There's a theory that Manolete, which was a really famous bullfighter, the best bullfighter from Spain, that was killed by a
I
bull.
remember.
Yeah,
Back
he's
in the
really
day.
famous. Yeah, 40s, 1940s, 50s. His theory. He was looking at several bulls that were in the country, in the camp. I don't know how to, in the ganaderia, and there was a really, really huge tree, like the ones that we have here, huge trees. And then there was this las hojas
Right. The leaves.
the leaves from the tree.
Right.
Un viento las movió
Right.
y las hojas cayeron.
And the leaves fell.
Fell.
after- yeah.
So
After
the
a gust of wind.
bulls were, they were distracted, and then they saw that, and they start attacking the
Tree. The movement.
not the tree, the movement.
Right.
So the guy said, "Listen, if I'm the tree,
Right.
and ¿cómo se llaman las hojas?
The leaves.
And the leaves,
That would
and the
translate.
leaves are the muleta and the capote. They're gonna
Yeah.
attack the leaves and the capote and the malota." And
I-
that was
I didn't know that.
the
That's crazy.
theory of the modern bullfighting.
Wow.
After that,
My entire life, I thought the bull went after red.
no.
No, I know, but we're stupid here.
All
We don't know.
en
We don't know
la
anything.
plaza de toros, in the ring, all the tablas that is surrounded are red.
Right. It's true. Even I watched the video, and even the padding around where the people sit is red.
It's red.
That's this awful.
And
I know,
there's-
but just growing up, everyone thought
Yeah. So
like even when you watch cartoons,
right.
they would have something red, and the bull would only
Go
see
red.
red.
Exactly. That's why those are cartoons.
Look-
It's not real life.
Let me ask you something. There is bullfighting. I think it's in Portugal that they don't kill the bull.
Yeah, there's two ways of fight a bull:
Right.
the Spaniard way and the Portuguese way. The Spaniard way, the bull has to be killed in the ring.
In the ring.
In the ring. In the Portuguese, because of the laws in Portugal, they don't kill the bull in the ring, inside the ring. They just take him out, but they have to kill it outside. Because
Why is that?
Yeah,
because that bull, a specific bull, doesn't. It is not good for it. I mean,
Right. Can't eat it.
he's too strong. There's too
Right.
too much muscles.
why can't you use them again for another competition though?
No, because they learn.
Oh, so they're not gonna go after that
They
movement
learn.
anymore.
Yeah. So that's why you cannot.
So the advantage
They
is on
even learned during the corrida. So at the end of the corrida, you have to stop because they start finding out that there's something behind the red thing.
Oh, no, so even when you practice, do you have to kill the bull? Because
Sometimes, yeah, most of the time, yeah, most of the time. Not the females, but the males.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have bulls that are just practice bulls.
The only way that you don't kill it is because it is so good, so brave, so strong that the ganadero says, "So listen, don't kill it. This is gonna be a semental."
Right.
This, you know what a semental
Right.
is? It's gonna keep,
What, like sentimental?
no, sementales los que se follan a las vacas, pues, los que
Oh, the ones that reproduce.
reproduce. Yeah,
Right.
I'm sorry
A
about
stud.
that.
A stud.
Breed them.
Yeah.
I don't know the word.
Breed 'em.
I don't know. Yeah,
breed
exactly.
the cows.
Yeah, they breed the cows. Exactly. So they get the best.
Yeah.
They save their life, and they keep it
breed
like
'em.
that.
Now, I also read, and this is one of my last questions, but I read that somewhere that sometimes they don't kill the bull at all, not in the ring, not outside the ring.
Word.
They, I don't know.
He's like,
Maybe I'm making this shit up. Who knows?
Yeah, no,
No, but I
don't
read
think so.
somewhere where they do it. No, because I'm trying to bring this thing to the U.S. That would be great.
You're not gonna be able to, man.
But as long as we don't kill the bull,
Well, there's
because I love animals like everybody else, and I get the animal cruelty, and but I love watching the sport. It's pretty cool,
Yeah.
And I'm dying to see Nick dressed in that
He
little
said-
bit.
He said, "I'm too big."
We'll get you skinny. There's a peptide for
No,
Ah.
man. One leg of Nick is my two legs. So there's not gonna be a vestido de torear
Yeah.
that fits him for sure.
We'll make it a bigger size. We're good.
that. So no bullfighting.
No, but
I'll do
listen,
it. But
Listen,
with no horns. You gotta cut the horns
you
off.
can go to Mexico with me and we can do something off the record, something casual
Yeah.
without the trajes de torear and everything.
I need to leave with my toes and everything.
Nah, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be fine.
I got some
You're gonna be fine,
girlfriends,
Nick. Don't worry
some
about it.
girlfriends that went down to the ring and this. So if you don't do it, come on, man.
There's a forum.
All right, so then if I do that with you, you got to play me one-on-one in football.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hey.
But
I still think it could make it here. You know why? I'll tell you a sort of bullfighting. The rodeo.
Yes.
When the clowns go out there and
It's
they
true.
move around, it's like bullfighting because it's like movement.
It is.
Anyway,
But those are with cows, right? No, that's bull.
no, damn.
The bulls have the bull.
I'm not agree with what you're saying.
I kind of
I know that. I
because
know
the clowns
that.
are trying to get them to go back into
I know.
the thing. Right?
Okay, last question for sure. Last question, and I don't know, Nick, if you have any other questions, but this is my last question. And the last question is: do you have any film?
Yeah.
You have film.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Nick. Can we use some of that film to show everybody how
We
it's
should, I
done?
think we should post some stuff.
I think we should post some stuff.
I think we should definitely post.
Yeah, we definitely should post that. And I don't know if maybe we could merge it with a little running of the bulls also.
Have you done that?
No, I haven't done
It's the same
that.
thing. That's
It's,
like
Running? No, you're running for your life.
yeah, that's
that's
well,
probably more dangerous.
I have to
Running from
respect
the
those people because they to be in front of a bull, you have to have some.
The running of the
people
bulls.
They're running. You're standing there.
Yeah, that's exactly the difference.
No, I respect what you do. Not what they do.
That's exactly the difference. They run, and if they get hurt, it's because somebody else.
Yeah.
Right.
And if I get hurt, it's because of my fault.
How do you know how fast a bull can run?
Faster than you.
Faster, really?
Faster than you or me. Yeah. So when you run, when some bull is approaching to you, you have to do a zigzag.
Like running from an alligator. See, in Bible, we learn run zigzag when you run from an alligator.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, but if you go run straight,
Right.
he's gonna get.
He's gonna get it. So you
He's
gotta
gonna
run
get you.
zigzag.
It has 4 legs, man. It's faster than you.
Javi, we wish you all the best. Thank you for coming on the show. I hope to see you fight fight a bull sometime.
Yes.
I wish you were still active and not
Take
retired.
that trip to
But
Mexico.
we are going to take up that trip to Mexico. I don't know how much bullfighting, we're going to do. I know we're going to be doing a lot of bullshitting, but
Hey, I gotta try the bullfighting.
Yeah. You guys,
I do it. I need to start traveling the world and try all these different sports. And I'll
yeah,
start with bullfighting.
I love to show you and teach you, and you're welcome in Mexico with my friends and ideas and everything. We can do a
Authentic
special
Mexican
program.
food.
over
yeah,
there.
we should do that. We should do that.
Guacamole.
But I want to thank you. I think you're about the only real bullfighter here in South Florida. I know a lot of people think they're bullfighters, but they're not. They're more bullshitters than anything else.
Yeah.
More than bullfighters here. Anyway, but we wish you the best. Thank you for coming on. All right. And thank you for watching. This is the Ugly Truth Show with Big Nick and Big T in the house. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you for coming.
How was it? 30 minutes?